All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So I've had my fair share of reviewing smartphone cameras, and this phone is no exception. This is the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE Fan Edition, and in this video, I just shot some photos, some footage, different things, and I'm going to show them to you in this video. So this is, in fact, the rear camera on the Galaxy S20 FE. I personally don't like the front camera on the Galaxy S20 on this device. I'm tired of saying Galaxy S20 FE. I really don't like this front camera as much as I do other front cameras from Samsung. So I took some photos and things like that. I just think it looks a little washed on the front, but nonetheless, it is doable. But to my standards, I don't know that I would use the front camera for vlogs or anything like that. The advantage is just having a viewfinder, but I could do what I'm doing right now is just prop it up on a tripod, get myself in frame, make sure I'm in frame, and shoot footage with the rear camera, because the rear camera actually shines bright. And I think it's probably the one that I would recommend you use for any kind of vlogs of yourself, because the colors are better, the tones, the black shirt or the faded shirt, or just whatever. Everything is just different with the rear camera. This phone probably looks really black like it's supposed to, but the rear camera also, it's not the best rear camera on any smartphone, but it's for sure not the worst. I mean, you just take a listen to the audio that's coming from this device and the camera quality. Outside today, it's gloomy, no sunshine, and I used the front camera and the rear camera, and the front camera, again, totally not impressed. Don't know what's going on with it, but it's not as good as I want it to be for vlogs. So the stabilization on this device, I like it. This video is with stabilization turned on, image stabilization for video. And overall, I think these cameras produce the predictable footage and content that Samsung devices give. And that is not what you think. Meaning this $2,000 version from Samsung is pretty much in line with this $700 version. There's nothing really spectacular, but it's not a bad camera. I think that for video, it really shines. Photo, again, I think Samsung devices pretty much they're not all the same, but they're neck and neck. They're in the same playing field. So I think that's something that you should take note of. So let's take a look at some photos and a short video clip that I shot. I just walked around, and tell me what you think. So, what did you think? I personally feel like these cameras are doable, especially for social media. Taking photos and doing things, the camera doesn't struggle at all, and it's just a good camera. And I think that's probably what Samsung was aiming for. They knew they wouldn't give you this spectacular camera, because I think the spectacular cameras come on Pixels and Sony devices overall, and HTC. Have great cameras. But for video, I think it's kind of hard to beat out the iPhone 11 Pro. The iPhone 11 Pro is probably one of the best set of video cameras that you can get on a smartphone, but that is a much pricier device. So, I mean, you could try the iPhone SE, but I think you'll probably gravitate towards the Pro, or at least the iPhone 11, I should say. That's the same price as this device. And those video cameras are definitely better. And even the photos definitely are way better on the iPhone 11 than this device. So it's going to come down to what you prefer or what you're looking for. But I don't think that people who bought this device were looking for spectacular. Okay, so some people were hyped up based on the specs, but in real world usage, I'm not getting any kind of special vibe from this phone that makes me say, oh my God, this is the best purchase ever. No, I think it's a smart purchase for Samsung fans, and i.e. fan edition. That's what I can tell you. So in my personal humble experience with the cameras, I'm not blown away by the cameras, but I'm also not disappointed. While I don't favor the front camera, I definitely favor the rear camera. And most people are not comparing their cameras, comparing cameras on phones, because they don't have several phones. They have just one. And to them, they can become a photographer with their camera, and it's totally possible. So it's your man Jay. I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of video from the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE Fan Edition. It is in fact a phone for fans. You're kind of getting almost everything in the bucket at a really decent price. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.